Warning, this audio or video may contain explicit language or extreme views. Discretion is advised.
And we're back, live from the dungeon, episode 2, September 21st. Gotta plug in the fucking power for the laptop. Oh my god, there it goes. Aaron's still here. Sissel Emma's in the back, chilling. Got the updated Pipe Bomb 2000 now. It was donated to the show.
Giant ass screen.
Well, apparently people couldn't see the screen, so now they can.
A lot of it.
You can see it from space.
It's definitely not a micro. It's definitely not a micropenis.
No, not at all.
Well, you can
nothing
still
micro about
Well,
it.
you can still see fat people from space, so I guess the TV is kind of like a reminder of that.
Good to see you back, Steven.
Steven's
You too,
back.
Enzo.
Enzo, Denise popped in again. Make sure I'm still alive. I shout out to her every time she pops in. She doesn't watch the whole video, but I've known her since high school, and she's a supporter. She shares videos.
Yay, Denise.
So we are back. We have articles from fucking stupid people. I, however, will lead off this episode. We've kind of managed to get away from micropenises, although there might be like 1 or 2 articles left from the micropenis thing, which we'll probably just throw in there.
I think we should give them to Aaron to do.
Well, that's a scary thing, because
he
if he
loves
does it, then, you know.
micropenises so much.
Yeah, you deep throat that glue stick, buddy. Got a big mouth, you put in such a fucking tiny item in it.
Hey, listen. That's what he said.
Yeah. All right, so this article that I'm going to read.
So bright, man.
Every time I see that picture on the bottom,
Yeah, it's fucking heck,
you only
man.
see half of it.
This article that I'm going to read is kind of a controversial one. Then again, I'm not sure if we've ever had articles that have not any controversy on this show. This is again from earlier in the week. It has to deal with Hurricane Harvey, who did a lot of damage in Texas, the land of steers and queers. If you know where that line is from, then you know what I'm talking about. This is from rawstory.com. I don't know how reputable the website is, but it popped up in my newsfeed. And it's entitled, Texas Church Blocked a Volunteer from Helping Hurricane Harvey Victims because she's a Jewish lesbian.
So, just from that, I'm assuming that because she was contrary to the church's beliefs, they wouldn't let her help.
Correct.
Okay.
And she's
How you fucking...
Because she was a lesbian.
a lesbian Jew.
But again, how do you cock block someone from helping you or helping unfortunate others to do anything because of your religion or your sexual beliefs?
I mean, God, when I think back to when freaking Hurricane Sandy happened, I couldn't care less if there was a freaking midget that came to help me. I mean, I had freaking 4 feet of water through the whole first floor of my house, and I couldn't care less who came to help me.
Man, no.
I couldn't care if you had 17 eyes and, were 1.5 feet tall. I couldn't care less. You could break the bottom part of my walls down instead of the top.
If they had a micropenis,
I mean,
if they had a micropenis, would you have cared?
you know what? If they showed it to me first, I would have given them an extra garbage bag to help me take the garbage out.
Yeah, because that's what they need is an extra garbage bag.
You never know.
They probably could hang it from their little nub.
No
Can
bad.
you just one other random micropenis question? How do you have safe micropenis sex?
You put a bottle cap over it.
No, it's perfect. You take a glove and cut the thumb part off, and there you go.
But that's for a regular penis.
No, the thumb is pretty small.
I have not seen a small thumb on a rubber glove.
That's true.
You might have to cut the tip of the glove
Don't
off.
they
Just
have
cut
those?
the base more,
What are
right?
those? What are those finger condom things?
Oh, you mean those little roll-up thingies?
That could work.
It's very possible.
It's too big. I mean, you might go like on and then just like.
You know, this. I'm sorry. I don't mean to veer back to that, but
She wants
I have
to
a
see
lot
small
of
dick.
unanswered questions about micropenises.
She wants to see the smallest dick.
Before we range back to the fucking tiny dick nation, I did mention that I was going to play this during the break for these assholes in the church down in Texas.
Well, you know what? It just read the story though, because or read like the paragraph about it.
I'm going to play our award for the week.
Okay.
Because this is something else we've also kind of strayed away from. Unfortunately, Jim's not here to fucking cheer it on. Make sure the volume's up.
It's the turd of the week.
The turd of the week goes to these fucking morons down in Texas. A Texas woman who volunteered at a church helping families in need after Hurricane Harvey has been fired after the church found she's Jewish and she's a lesbian. What fucking irony. Carmen Hicks told Outsmart magazine that the Calvary Church in Friendswood, Texas, needed volunteers to help at the food bank after Hurricane Harvey tore through the community. Hicks decided to take a week off from work and donate $500 worth of food to the church. On Friday, September 8th, she was taken by surprise when she was called in by a volunteer and the church's pastor, Ron Hind, who told her she was no longer welcome at the church after he found out about her religion and sexuality.
That's some bullshit, man.
So a pastor of the church who should not be immorally judging people, because the people of the cloth are not supposed to judge people, fucking kick this bitch to the curb because she's Jewish and she's a lesbian.
It's a double sinner.
Like what kind of fucking moron is he?
That big of a moron that it actually made it onto the internet, just to show how stupid.
I don't know.
So
That's pretty fucked up, yes.
It is. It's fucking someone trying to help somebody out.
But here's the cock block to this whole thing. She goes, I asked, so if I were a liar with an evil heart and I told you what you want to hear, that I'm a Christian, I would believe to continue to contribute to those less fortunate than I. And the asshole said yes. So if nobody found out she was Jewish and no one found out she was a lesbian, she would have got away with it.
It almost makes
Because
me
she was
wonder which
honest.
was the lesser of the two. Like
That's
which one bothered him the most?
I think more of the lesbian thing.
I would think the lesbian thing, and it sounds great, but it's the truth.
It does sound more
Because-
Yeah, but who is a person to judge people's religion and sexual beliefs when you know there's a crisis at hand? That's like making them an outcast.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And now that it's community known, this fucking bitch got a tag on her.
Yeah, but you know what? You have to hope that not every church has the same beliefs. Well, not every pastor of a church has that belief.
Yeah, but to me though, I was big into religion when I was younger. I used to do the church thing every day. I was an altar boy. Yes, I said that out loud. I'm an asshole, and I used to be an altar boy. I really don't care
You
personally.
must have been such a cute altar boy.
I have pictures. I'll show them later. But
My
who
mama
is
always wanted me to do
who
the
is a
good
man of
guy.
cloth?
Aw.
Who is a man of cloth to place judgment on a person?
Who's the
But
man
he's
of-
not though. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I bet you he molested a bunch of altar boys though.
I think we should start a letter writing campaign.
Hey,
Is there-
it's
is there
fucking
stories you need to tell us?
what?
Is there stories that you need to tell us about like priests molesting?
No, because that didn't happen in my church.
Did he like pet you on the head or anything?
Did he actually let you like?
No, but I had to put the book on my head because I was too short at one point, And then like the next year later, I had to take the book off my head because then he couldn't see it. It was actually pretty funny.
Which head were you balancing it on?
Not the one that gets the weight. Let me tell you that much. I'm never gonna try to fucking lift 5-pound weights with my penis.
Any other altar boys in the room?
No, there's only a few of them in there.
The altar boys.
Yeah. I think maybe Enzo might have been one, but then he's like me.
Enzo, were you an altar boy? He usually answers.
I definitely know Billy Bradshaw wasn't an altar boy though, because he just popped on.
What's up, Bill?
By the way, Vicky commented on John Black's thing from the last show.
What?
So I'm kind of curious to see what it is.
Oh, jeez. I don't have the thing.
Should I read it out loud?
Yeah, you should.
All right, let me see if I can find it.
See what it says.
Because he commented on.
What was that when he said he was going to take care of
Yeah,
himself?
he said he was going to cheat on Vicky there in the last episode.
No, Enzo was not.
No, she commented real nice asshole on John Black's I'm going to cheat on Victoria thing.
Oh man.
Ricky, what did he say? Ricky, I smell your farts down here.
That's because the hurricanes are blowing them down there. Tropical storms.
It's those winds, you know.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty fucking potent. I mean, last week they were really potent.
Yeah, I was thankful I wasn't here last week because I saw the reaction on everybody else's faces.
That's because I didn't have that. I had the beef patty earlier in the day.
That's so messed up, man.
For nature's way of saying, for God's sake, open a window. Sorry.
Exactly. Jesus.
Oh, he found a White Castle. That's it. It's over.
Ah, shit.
Dang it,
Thank
where?
God you're down there.
He's
Where?
down in fucking Florida.
Oh.
There's not very many White Castles down there. They're minuscule on
I haven't had
location.
White Castle in God knows how long.
I don't know. The last time I was down there, I was in that. What was that place I told you about?
Crystals?
That
Yeah,
has
they
all
went out of
those-
business.
That has all those little tiny things. Well, that's how long it's been since I've been there.
Yeah, Crystals went out of business a
They had
while
all those
ago.
little tiny things, little tiny hot dogs, little tiny chicken sandwiches.
They had micropenis dogs.
I
Yep.
was about to say that.
I guess maybe I've always been secretly obsessed with my.
Well, then you have a fucking problem on your hands because I do not have a micropenis.
No, you do not. I will testify to that.
I'm like the White Hammer, like White Lightning.
You got me curious now.
Well, you guys can do your own little peep show while I'm not in the room.
Let's go like this.
I'll just. All right. Cover my eyes.
Oh.
Danny, there are Taco Bells in Brooklyn, but they're just not by you. There's one on 4th Avenue,
One on Fort Hamilton Parkway.
Fort Hamilton Parkway, Coney Island Avenue.
And isn't there still one at the junction? Or is it closed?
No, the Junction one closed. The other one, that's that KFC Taco Bell on Flatlands
Yeah.
at 107th, I think it is.
All right, Danny, we're gonna have to find you one.
Danny should just own one.
I think you could buy frozen ones.
They're not
That's
the same.
the same.
Yeah, but in a pinch.
Not the same. No,
No.
not even the White Castle frozen burgers are the same, man. It's like,
No, you gotta have them greasy right off the grill.
exactly.
That's why they call belly bombers.
You not talking about White Castle?
I don't have a problem with. I've never had any gastrointestinal issues after eating White Castle.
The only
Never
problem,
ever. I think I have an iron stomach.
The only problem I have with eating White Castle, I want more, and I know my belly's like, no more. 50's enough.
50's enough. That's like a fucking
That's crave case is what?
crave
24?
cases. Crave case is 30.
A 30.
So it's almost 2 crave cases.
Yeah.
It's like 80% of the fucking 2 crave cases.
I'll go into that.
Oh, yeah. Even Danny agrees in the frozen.
You know what I mean? I could eat 2 crave cases. Where do you fit them in that little body, Bill? How do you fit 2 crave cases?
He's a
in that
fucking
little
garden gnome, for Christ's sakes. Jesus Christ, have you seen a fucking slim garden gnome? No.
Of course I haven't.
I've never seen a fucking slim garden gnome.
I wonder if he doesn't like
The morning after is awful for me. Yeah, Sean, I am sure that it's awful for a lot of people. I just know that after White Castle, I'm thrilled that I don't have to sleep with Ricky. Or wake up next to him the next day.
Thank God.
I'm pleased to go home to my own house after freaking...
Although it does take me
Ricky
about a
and
half a roll of
Stockton.
toilet paper after I'm done. I will admit that.
Now let me ask you a question. Does it smell like the burgers?
No, not even
no,
close.
No.
'Cause
But it is a brand new smell of evil, though.
Although Danny has suffered the White Castle farts in the car when I lock the windows.
Oh, you're
And I just
so
thought-
fucked up with everything.
Oh,
You're just
No,
equally fucked
but
up with
You
everything.
see, I know I've talked about this before, but there is a little fan. You see the fan he's got there on the desk. I know you guys can't see it because the camera's behind it. But there is this little blue fan, right? And normally it's at the other end of the bed because, like, when you sit and play video games, it turns it on or whatever. So I know that if there's a smell and it's reaching me at the far end of the bed, I pick up the fan and direct the smell back at him.
I thought you put your nose right behind
No,
that thing,
no,
like,
yeah, no. I don't inhale. I direct it back in the opposite direction, and then
like that.
and then I feel safe. Sometimes I even spray the Febreze into the back of the fan, and then it blows back at him the opposite way.
just like the time I was putting deodorant on, I sprayed it into the fan. She ate it.
He
Ooh,
freaking
that's-
standing there spraying spray deodorant right in front of the fan, and I'm sitting here on the bed, and he sprays it,
I'm such
and
an
it
evil
shoots
bastard.
from the fan into my face. All the spray deodorant. I was tasting deodorant for like 2 hours.
Oh,
By the way, the admission is true. I have killed Danny at some point.
Well, that can't be true because he's still talking.
Well, he's like a cat. He's got 9 lives, I guess.
man.
What
Look
did
at the
he
happy
say?
faces. Look at
It
them.
It has to be with cheese.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Karasu over
yes.
there fucking going crazy with the happy button. And then Steven's doing it now. Everybody's alternating the happy buttons.
Listen, I'm not.
And Jimmy's
like
not here to rub his
I was
nipples.
going to say, I'm not like Jimmy. I will not be rubbing my nipples when the freaking happy signs go across the street.
I can't do it
Aaron
because
will
nobody
do
else see it.
Aaron, when you see happy signs,
Yeah, when you see the happy faces, you have to
we're
rub your nipples.
designating it to you.
Yeah.
You just have to just rub them. Oh, look!
There you go. You're done. You're
Thanks,
in.
guys.
That was Karasu going crazy over there. All right. So this was kind of an article from last week that we didn't touch base on. And it's not stupid news. It's not a moron or a group of morons. Well, maybe they are a group of morons. From culturehook.com. It's a survey that reveals the 10 professions where women are most likely to cheat.
Okay.
I'll just breeze down to the things because there's some parts of these articles that make no sense. So the number 10 on the list is a lawyer.
Of course.
So if you're an attorney, you're more likely to cheat on your man because you're an attorney?
Correct.
Because you're going stressfulness, you're never home, and you see all these other people and hope they don't have micropenises. But yeah, I can
But
see
if you have sex with your coworker and he's got a micropenis, imagine what that coffee talk is like in
Does
the
it
morning.
count?
Is it
Does
in?
what count?
Does it count if you have sex with a partner who's got a micropenis?
Obviously.
It's a PE. Okay, don't hate on the micropenis right there. I mean, think about it. It's going in
In what?
the hallway.
What, in her earlobe?
Hey, listen. They say the girth is bigger than the length.
Yeah.
so.
All right, so what's the next one?
The communication industry.
Communication industry.
Yeah, the communication industry.
The fuck
It says
is
here-
that?
Anyone who has to talk over the phone for a living. We can understand this one honestly. Half the time, you've got some deep rumbling voice whispering sweet nothings into your ear. You get all hot and heavy. The other half the time is someone screaming abuse at you, and what better way to let off some steam than getting frisky in the supply cupboard?
I think that's bullshit.
I think it's bullshit. Well, I would think that if you are like one of those phone sex people, maybe then you get
A
turned
phone
on.
sex person, yes. But a freaking telemarketer, like, he's trying to sell life insurance to an old person, and that's going to turn you on enough to freaking screw the guy that's sitting next to you with his little ear things on?
Could be. I mean, he had that long stick and the little funk. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
Wow.
Nah. All right, next. Let's see.
Dancers
What?
is number 8. Yes.
Like exotic dancers
Okay,
or
well,
like ballerina dancers?
here it says, now we're getting a little bit more obvious. It's still surprising. Just in another way, why is this profession not higher up on the list? Is it actually so noble that a job that people are really following the no touching rule? We're not saying that we're taking any clothes off or swinging around a pole for money, but you're an instant floozy. But come on, if your clothes are already off, you might as well go for it.
It's called illegal.
except in Vegas.
What the fuck is going on?
Number 7 is DJs.
Oh, I got a lot of DJ
I
friends.
could see that.
Really?
Yeah,
I
but
could see
not
that.
of the male persuasion. It's more of the female persuasion.
I still have a lot of female.
I could see that though. You're in contact with a lot of people if you're a DJ in a club or a bar or a thing like this. Constantly someone in your face.
Well, no, it depends on how the staging is. If you're up on the stage,
There's always somebody coming up to say like, "Oh, I want this song," or "I want this." Is somebody drunk hanging all over you telling you that they want something?
Well,
I could see how that could
It depends
happen.
on what type of party.
Well, it does say here, female DJs are even more likely to cheat at work than strippers. We suspect it's a combination of 3 things: music, which always gets you in the mood, easy access to ecstasy, which will always do the trick, and the constant touring, which makes it oh so easy to never get caught.
So you're talking like a big time female DJ. You're not talking like a freaking
Like
Brooklyn bar DJ.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like even for like let's say like the local scene, like the 5 boroughs.
Wait a minute, Ed. Were you not getting sound or something?
No, he lost the sound somewhere.
Okay.
But everybody else apparently heard me because even fucking Sean and Eddie fucking, you know.
Enzo's putting little fucking dances on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because that's Enzo, you know.
All right, what's the next one?
Number 6 are artists,
Okay.
I can see
like
that.
painters
I
and
can see
like
that.
you know.
Of course.
It's like the whole shape of the body stuff.
It's like,
and
oh yes. That's
Well, especially if you're painting nude people, you
body
know.
paint.
I mean, if you're painting a nude people, a guy's sitting there painting a fucking naked woman, you know, it's very big possible.
Like when we were talking about with our wonderful friend Bonnie about putting boo print on her wall.
Oh my god,
We told her that they would
that
be
still
big,
would have been fucking
we told her
hilarious.
they would be big polka dots if she painted her boobs and threw herself against the wall.
Oh my god, that'd be like a big splatter effect.
She said she wanted a change in her room, and I joked around. I said, "Why don't you just put some paint on your boobs and throw yourself against it? You'd have polka dots."
That's a huge bitch.
So, Bonnie, if you're listening, polka dots up, girl. Let's
Yeah,
go.
she'll listen later.
Damn.
Number 5 on the list is sports women.
I can see that too.
I don't know.
Sports women.
Well,
Trainer.
think of it this way, like,
It's a lot of sweaty body contact.
well, I'm trying to read like just one part of this, but Let's Get Physical, Kylie Minogue sang way back in the 90s, and it looks like a lot of women took her at face value. Being a sports person is like the perfect recipe for cheating. A sexy car crash of hot bodies, stamina. Oh, look, I'm already sweaty. And always being out of the country, shacked up with some delicious Kenyan marathon runners.
Where's all these guys coming from?
First off, well, hold on.
Oh, God.
I have to comment on this because I have not seen. I mean, I openly say, like I say, this girl's
Look,
hot.
and they're
or,
still doing it because I gave
yeah.
up.
Steven's giving you all thumbs up and shit. It's great. Have you ever actually seen an attractive Kenyan marathon runner?
Male or female?
Both.
Mm.
I mean, not one that's like a Carpenter special where you gotta like pump up her boobs or something, you know? And how many of them have micro penises? I mean, they train all the time.
They're
Yeah.
Kenyan. I don't believe that none of them have a microphone.
I don't know. Well, I'll leave that to Enzo to research for the next episode. Kenyan marathon runners have micro penises.
Do not join back in on this. My nipples are hurting right now.
His nipples are gonna fall off by the end of the show.
Yeah, Jimmy's fucking like burning by the end of
Look,
the
look.
time. Eddie Ocasio is in there,
I
baby.
swear it's not me.
He's delivering the punishment.
Oh, why do I
See?
have to get this like?
You got the newbie comment. That's it. You're done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hazing.
Well, there's a lot of hazing going on. So number 4 is business.
I can see that.
A lot of traveling. You're
A lot of
lonely on the
travel, yeah.
I
road.
can see the traveling
Yeah, 'cause
portion.
You meet up with some guy for a fucking scotch on the rocks in the bar downstairs in the
You know,
hotel.
you get a little bit of like whatever, and then get beer goggles, whatever, you know. one hop on that,
See, now this is a very interesting one. And I think this should have been kind of like number one on the list. Healthcare. It's very inconspicuous.
Are you speaking of like nurses and stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it says, oh God, ER and Scrubs and Greg's Anatomy and House weren't just some of made-up fantasies after all. Doctors and nurses are really so turned on by blood, vomit, and neurosurgery that they are really screwing each other at every possible opportunity. At least with healthcare, working late tonight, honey, isn't totally a dodgy excuse.
I believe it.
Getting freaky on it on a fucking gurney.
Yes.
Don't like the
He says
sex?
that you're a virgin
Unlock the
on
brake
pipe bomb.
and pump that bitch down the stairs.
He's gonna hit those fucking things all night.
How does Jimmy like nipples don't fall off at that point? I mean, like the friction going on. And
I
I
think
literally
he's-
had to start squeezing my chest just so my nipples
Well,
would break.
Just remember that now they're not pierced. If they were pierced, they'd be even more sensitive. They'd fucking burn.
Fuck that shit, man. Pierced. It's like, hey, guess what? I got my nipples pierced. Yeah. That's what you and Jay did. Motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were pretty pink. Yo. They didn't give a damn. They'll twist, grab it. Oh,
Welcome to Christina DiMatteo. She's on. You know, she unfriended her husband. It was great.
That was the best decision you ever made, Chris.
Yeah, but
Best decision you ever
now
made.
she gets killed though, because now she's at the Lovebirds episodes.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so now she's got to be tagged and
I
everything.
know.
Oh my god.
Second on the list is the aviation industry.
Aviation.
Yes.
Flight attendants.
Really?
Steward. Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah.
I just
see
couldn't
that.
understand like a female pilot trying to bang on a plane.
Autopilot
not
is
necessarily on a
autopilot.
But then again,
Club.
they are in that notorious section called the cockpit.
But it's not necessarily on the plane. I mean, think about the traveling that's involved.
Yeah, I don't even.
You fly someplace and you get there and then you're there for like a day or two until your flight goes back the following day. So you're there by yourself. Flight attendants.
I don't know. That's definitely not something you can have a relationship with. I'm sorry. Oh my God, this is a blast from the past.
Hi, Club. I did.
First off,
Nice.
Christina said she can't see your boobs, and Donald
You need me to bend
Mezzarandino.
over?
Wait, whose boobs is she talking about? Mine or hers?
Mine.
Okay.
It's totally mine.
Donald Mezzarandino is somebody that I was in the Boy Scouts with. He was one of the Scoutmasters or Scout leaders.
531.
Is that
Yeah.
better, Chris? Are we good?
Yeah,
Are we good?
she's actually got light on them because there's a light behind the sign.
That's it. We just upped our viewers 25. No, I'm kidding.
Eddie Ocasio
Cleavage
says he's a
makes
member of the.
difference.
Eddie Ocasio says he's a member of the Mile High Club.
Congratulations, Ed.
My problem with the Mile High Club is the bathroom wasn't big enough.
It's tiny in there.
It's fucking there, man.
Imagine when you're trying to switch positions, you want to bang her over the sink, and you can't get up off the toilet.
You know, but that was in like that one that show in 1,000 Ways to Die. Somebody died having sex in the Mile High
In the,
Club.
in the bathroom.
They went.
Yeah, well, wasn't that also the episode that the fucking guy got sucked into the toilet on the plane?
I believe it might have been. I think it's been a
was just
long
watching
time.
a movie where that happened, where his foot got stuck in the toilet, and I can't think what movie it was. Whatever, I don't remember. Whatever.
I mean, I don't remember what movie it was, but I remember the scene of the guy that put a fucking a cherry bomb in the
Ass
The-
first.
the toilet of the plane, and the guy went to fucking sit in there, and he had all the fucking sewage come up from.
Oh,
fucking
it
toilet.
seems like that movie Fast Five when they blew up that freaking toilet bowl. He was Fast Five. That poor guy, he was a dick.
Eddie said you got to go in ass first.
That's first. Oh,
Face
shit.
down, ass first. That's how you like to fuck. According to
Snakes
Andrew
on the
Dice Clay.
plane. Oh, snakes on the plane.
Number one on this list
Gotta be
is the financial industry.
bull.
What? Flash a girl some money and she's yours?
Uh-huh. Well, actually, no. It'd be kind of more the other way around. You know, you're walking there. Well, I could see more of this, like, down by, like, Wall Street or whatever. Girl goes to work. She's got no panties. You know. Woohoo. For money, whatever.
Or if it might.
Like, I'll give you the fucking, the golden crotch for, like, money. You know?
I'll give you the micropenis if you just don't laugh at me.
I can't even because
Wow. Wow.
oh my god.
I'm sorry, there were just way too many toads on this thing. We need to put them down a little bit.
I can't even.
What the fuck is going on? By the way, there are some notable omissions from this list.
Yeah.
Things like the adult film actresses and sex workers.
Yeah, but they
Well,
have to do
okay.
that. That's their job.
No, but now let me ask you a question. Would that be considered cheating? Because most of them are married, but their job involves having sex with multiple
But that's an
people.
understanding between them and their husband. I mean, if they're not getting paid for it, and you're going out and doing something as an additional action, that's something totally different. But if their partner is, and most of the time their partner is in the industry with them.
That's true. I mean, there was a porn star that's married to 2 women.
You know what I'm
married to
saying?
one woman and the
And
girlfriend.
with another one. But, you know, I mean, if they're getting paid to do it and they're on film and you're okay with that, all right, I could see it. But if they're doing it outside of, you know, if they're not being filmed, they're making their own home movies with somebody and that's their own, you know, something a little different.
Yeah, I don't know.
So financial
Financial should be is the number one on the list.
is the number one on the list. I mean, I'm just trying to I guess.
See, Eddie, you can call them an actor if you want, but that's not fucking acting. I'm sorry. They're
Well,
doing what they
technically
do.
it is
They're
acting
doing what they do best.
because
I'm
you have
sorry.
to actually be somewhat decently attracted to a person in order for a
Ever
film to
watch
work.
a full-length porn movie and listen to those people speak?
Yes.
Did you forget
There is
that
no
when we
acting
first
involved.
met?
Oh,
When
they
we
suck
first
at
met,
acting.
no. This is a true story. When we first met, we used to watch a ton of TV. Tons of TV. Okay? And then the after hours shows came on. Okay? Skinamax.
Oh yes.
Okay?
The freaking
HBO After
All
Dark.
right, now-
yes.
Now, mind you, okay, Skinamax is supposed to be fucking
Softcore shit, I
it's
guess.
supposed to be fucking choky chicken time.
Okay.
Okay? I don't watch porn anymore. I don't. I have a creative enough imagination that if I need to fucking do anything, I could do it. Okay? I don't need porn. We literally sat here and critiqued three of them. 3 Skinamax shows in a row.
We did.
Okay? It was
We-
not amusing.
We like
You could tell.
voice dubbed the people.
You
we
can-
Voice dub the
we
people.
turned
No,
the
we
volume
turned the
down.
volume off.
and we made our own movie, our own voice,
Okay?
like what we thought they were saying.
We
We laughed so I have not laughed that hard, and I can't.
the problem
that
is
long.
as good as the filming is, okay? As good as the filming is, you can tell that the person is faking it.
Oh yeah.
Like they're all grabbing each other's packages and shit. You can tell they're faking it. The acting is fucking horrible.
Well, the most horrible one.
What?
No, I was gonna say because the most horrible one I've ever saw on that thing was pretty much they were just bouncing up and down, and it's like, why is she moaning and groaning for? Like, put the camera higher.
But I feel like they're not even acting at this point. They're just doing what they do.
But those Aftermax, like Cinemax stuff, some of them
Those
are
have
okay.
a little storyline.
Yeah,
to them.
they're okay.
But those are the ones.
By the way, Christina is giving us some valuable information
What?
that we're not reading. Okay.
I like
She
that.
goes, like cutting in the mid to move people over and stuff. It's like action and cut shit.
Yes, it's true.
And most of it's fake.
Did you ever see when a girl is doing what she's doing, and all of a sudden she looks dead into the camera, and it looks like she goes like this, and then does whatever else she's got to do? It's like they're giving her instruction, and she's following it as she's looking dead at the fucking camera.
But see, but again,
I
it
guess
is
there's good porn and bad
it is
porn.
acting in a way.
I guess
but-
it's true.
I could say from most of the porns that I've watched when I was younger and fucking retarded, it was fucking boring. It was boring.
It's probably because they have micropenises.
I mean, there's only so much non-hairy ass you can see, so much bush you can see, or manicured crotch hair, as a lot of people like to put it. You know, like, it's kind of like, you know, it's out there. And yes, I admitted it. Like, I don't watch porn anymore.
I watched porn this week.
You want to check out all the micropenises.
I wanted to see the micropenises.
And now you're very curious of holding a micropenis.
Enzo says it's like reality TV, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if you could
with
put...
a twist.
Yeah, with a twist. Just like wrestling, here's another comment from Eddie Ocasio.
All right, since we can I do my article now?
Yes,
please,
go in,
please, because I'm
delve
so
into this episode because
okay, yes. Since we're talking about sex and stuff, and because it's funny.
just don't get Christina all excited.
No, I'm not. But she's gonna love this one.
Well, the only reason why I said that is because to her, if she gets all hot and bothered, she can't masturbate.
Okay. Well, listen. This is an article. A couple hospitalized after man gets his head stuck in his wife's vagina.
Vagina.
Now, just picture this in your head. Just picture this, okay? A couple was transported to the hospital in a very awkward position after a man somehow got his head stuck in his wife's vagina during a strange sexual game. Tom and Janice Morrison, a young couple from the small town of Greensboro in Alabama, called 911 at 10 o'clock to ask for an ambulance. Samantha Irving, the operator who took the call, said she thought it was a joke when he explained. The woman told me that her husband had fallen and that his head was now stuck in her vaginal cavity. I really thought it was a bunch of teenagers making a prank call. Despite the doubts, she sent an ambulance to the site, and the paramedics rapidly realized that the situation was in fact very serious. Bill Austin, one of the paramedics who transported the couple, claims that they were lying on the bed and partially covered in blood. The woman kept screaming in pain whenever the guy moved, but he had half of his face buried in there, and it looked like he was going through hell. Of course he was going through hell. He's in a vagina and he can't breathe. Sorry, just saying. The couple was transported to the nearby Hale County Hospital, where doctors were able to separate them.
By the way, just to let you know that Chrissy said that's some vagina like the Death Star.
But it's the truth. Mrs. Morrison suffered from severe internal bleeding, but is now stable, while her husband has only suffered a few scratches and bruises.
The hell's happening there?
Idiot.
Okay, but now, all right. So it just says like that it's quite unusual, the whole big thing. But this is why I laughed. According to the same data, the Morrisons are the first couple to be hospitalized for a head stuck inside a vaginal cavity since October 2007. So in 2007, another couple had the same thing.
So what they were trying
How
to
many fucking heads need to get stuck up a vagina before this craziness stops?
Listen, that might be the new trend nowadays. You never know. You know, those condom things.
That's not even funny. How do you get your whole head stuck in a woman's vagina?
That's Mr. Bean. He got his head stuck up.
Jesus, Marge, what the fuck?
That is absolutely fucking insane. And it said, and the wife said he fell into her vagina. How does that happen?
It's like what the rape victim said. I just fell into it.
How do you fall into a woman's vagina?
I really want to know is I really want to know is that like you get the 911 call, right? And now you call the ambulance, you have the ambulance go to this location, and the people are walking in the door. Okay?
They're not walking.
Picture the scene, though.
They're on a stretcher.
Picture the scene.
With his head in her vagina.
No, but
on a gurney.
But picture this scene right now, though. Okay? It's almost cinematic. Like, in my head, it's like already created, right? First off, the guy can't open the door because his head is stuck in his wife's crotch.
How is he breathing?
That's another good question. But theatrically, imagine this, okay? The EMS people are showing up to the house. They don't exactly know what the situation is. And this happens. Oh my God, he's trying to get back in. That's the only thing I can think of. You know, like he needs to be reborn again, like Eddie Ocasio said.
Who opened the door? I guess they got in by themselves. They broke the door into something.
By the way, Chrissy wants to see the vagina that fucking he got stuck in?
I can't help you with that. There is no picture. There's just not. There's no picture.
Of course, they're not going to show it.
No, of the people, like, or of, whatever. There's just.
And like I also said though, and Chrissy said it too. Who's the one that opened the door?
However, there is a picture of the doctor. Dr. Frank Olson treated the couple upon their arrival to the hospital. He said that such extreme sexual practices are extremely dangerous and recommends to completely avoid them.
But who the fuck plays these games though?
First of all, does it really have to be told to you that you shouldn't stick your whole fucking face up your woman's vagina? Do you really have to be told this?
Yes.
Well, unless maybe he was trying to lick her colon or something.
Maybe he was trying to lick the juice.
I don't know.
I just don't get it.
I thought vaginas were made for fucking cocks and tongues. I didn't know it was made for fucking whole heads.
You'd be surprised what they can do.
I mean, if you're giving birth, that's a different story. I mean,
but
you
that's
get
a baby head.
but you get a little fucking head coming out there, not a fucking full blown out fucking bowling ball sized fucking head.
But that's a baby head, not a freaking giant water.
I'm still at this point though.
Speaking of shit, we have another article this week.
Hold on.
Okay, so I found this article in the New York Post. Pretty reputable.
Yeah, I think the New York Post is a very reputable
newspaper.
area, don't you think?
And it's entitled "Jogger Won't Stop Pooping on Family's Lawn."
Somebody get this fucking woman a diaper.
Okay? So it says a jogger has a serious case of the runs, and she just doesn't give a crap. Sorry.
Yeah, she gives craps to everybody, fertilizing up people's
It says
lawns.
a Colorado mom is losing her shit over a mystery woman who's been pooping outside her house at least once a week. In Colorado Springs, her kids caught the daring defecator mid-squat on her lawn. So, in other words, all right, I'm not reading this whole thing, but this lady goes running every single day and at least once a week shits on this family's lawn, stops in front of the house, pulls down her pants, and shits on their lawn.
Hey, yo!
So the first time that happened, the lady's kids saw her and said to the mom, there's a lady and she's pooping. So the lady yelled out the window and she said, "Are you okay? Like, do you need help?" And the lady goes, "I'm sorry, I'm fine," and pulled up her pants and left.
All right, so now here comes the $1 million question, though. All right, now this woman goes jogging through the neighborhood, drops her drawers, takes a shit on somebody's lawn, pulls up her drawers, and leaves.
Yes.
Doesn't this kind of fucking baffle you just a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, so she said the second time it happened, she saw the lady, she pulled tissues out of her pocket, shit, cleaned herself, pulled up her pants, and left again.
Yeah, but let's say she's jogging a mile. Okay, let's just round out the distance. A mile. Okay? Within, let's say, that first quarter mile, she drops her deuce on somebody's lawn and then has to fucking take another shit another half a mile in.
So what do? Time yourself at the same people's house every run?
Could be.
So like it says in the thing, like she knows what she's doing because it happens all the time. And she brings toilet paper for herself.
Well,
so whatever. I mean, I don't know.
It's
just a crazy fucking story. And it's true because I've seen it all. It's been all over the place. It was actually on the news the other night, too.
But at that point, it's more or less like, what did that person do to deserve this now?
Did she say? And the best part about the whole thing is that she lives across the street from, I think it's like a gas station mini mart type deal where they have bathrooms.
Okay, I have to follow up on this comment from Steven.
Yes.
Okay? This comment specifically says, "I guess coffee makes you shit."
Yeah, but Chrissy wrote something before. She said something about drinking coffee like or she drank it before she ran or something.
Okay, but, all right, first off, she is not a physically capable person if you have to drink coffee before you jog in the morning.
has
Okay.
nothing to do with it.
Second off, coffee does make you shit because it's supposed to be healthy for your colon.
Eggs make you
But it has
shit.
nothing to do even with
Okay.
coffee.
But if you know you gotta drop a deuce before you go running, you're fucking. Okay? Drop your pinch your loaf before you go running. Like schedule yourself. You know how people schedule themselves in the
this
morning?
Is what this lady is majorly upset about is because not only is she shitting on her lawn, but that there is an available bathroom. She said like 500 feet from where this lady is actually shitting. Like all she had to do is walk across the street and go into the gas station or supermarket or whatever it is that's right across the street from her and go to the bathroom. She said there's porta potties and a restroom.
Listen, when I was again,
This is like a mentally ill person. I'm sorry.
no,
this
no,
is not
no.
just a normal
I
person
think-
thinking that it's
I
funny to
think
shit on
this-
somebody's grass.
this fucking humanoid. Thank you, Bobby. I think the fucking humanoid just has a vengeance for fucking people.
Well, it's
She really does tell them what she's thinking. I think you're full of shit. I take a shit on your lawn and I finish my job.
Guys, you're killing me.
That's what I really fucking think.
But I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I think, but it's fucking. But it's. Listen, it's premeditated. It is premeditated.
But I really think
8:45, I wake up. 9 o'clock, I'm drinking my cup of coffee. 9:30, I'm getting dressed and I'm gonna go out for a jog. 10 o'clock, I pull up at 1645 Bumblefuck Street. I take a shit on your lawn. 10:50, I'm back out running again. It's premeditated. I'm telling you, it is planned out. She has a vengeful hate for these people every fucking day.
I don't know. But another article calls her the Mad Pooper,
Mad Cooper.
which I think is hysterical.
Holy crap!
I have to say, you really like your Pepsi Crystal, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Holy shit.
I like to relive my childhood.
The thing tastes like shit at one point.
No, they're actually better now. Okay, you know what it is now? Like I have to drink them out of my fridge. I can't drink them out of the regular fridge.
Okay.
Like, no, when you go into the store, you get them. They're like, oh, they're cold. I put them in the mini fridge, which was donated by Sears over the weekend for the show. Fucking shameless plug to that prick company. But anyway, they gave me a mini fridge, and yeah, so now I put it in there, and they come out ice cold. Yeah, but again, if you're gonna.
But you know, Sean, this isn't even about planning at this point. There's something obviously wrong with this woman
Or maybe
because
they need something.
she's going for a run, and they said it's not all the same time of the day. Like it's not just a morning thing, it's not just an afternoon thing. Like they see her at random times, and it happens to be this one family, and they've put her 3 times shitting on their lawn. So the mother put a sign on the lawn, and it said something like, you know, please keep your shit to yourself or something. I don't know. I have to read the whole thing. But it's like she put a sign there, and she said, and then right across the street is a fucking bathroom. So if you really have to go that bad, go. Why do you have to shit on somebody's lawn? I get mad when a dog shits in front of my house. Could you imagine if there was an actual person squatting?
By the way, 2 comments from Eddie Acaso goes, that's a really shitty situation.
Yes.
And that's some good fertilizer.
No.
But think of it this way, though. They're getting their fucking lawn fertilized for free.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
I want to videotape this, though. Is this woman still doing
They
it?
have a video of her.
There's a video of her
Not
dropping a
no,
deuce?
there's not a video of her.
Oh,
actually shitting.
see?
There is a video of her running because they wanted people to see who she was.
I want a realistic fucking thing of this, though.
Well, you see, this is a news show, but I'm not gonna. But
We're not a news show.
no,
I want
talking
fucking.
about-
I want a
Look,
video of this woman.
This nice woman is talking about the jogger, and you'll see it. She runs past. I'll show it to you in a second.
She runs past, but she's not dropping a deuce.
Well, they're not taking a picture of her.
So then, how do we know that this story is accurate?
Because it's in the New York Post.
It doesn't matter. But the thing happened in fucking Colorado. How do we know she's not on a real Rocky Mountain high as
Well,
she's fucking running around?
There's a picture of the woman running past all different times of the day. And they took her picture, and they're trying to find out who she is because they said that they can bring charges against her.
Of course they can.
Well, she's defecating in public. That's a fucking an offense. Technically, it's fucking indecent exposure. Because she has to fucking drop her drawers and show her fucking probably non-fucking manicured hairy ass to the fucking grass. I'm sorry.
She can with
That's still funny.
indecent exposure and public defecation. If they catch her.
Which is pretty much a slap on the wrist.
If they catch her, that means she's gonna run away from them.
Yeah, she's gonna run and shit at the same time across their lawn.
What would you do if someone literally just and then takes a shit right in front of your fucking lawn?
I'd be throwing like a fucking water balloon at their head or something.
No, I see. You see, I
would cause such a freaking scene.
But you know what? I'd be sitting there fucking spiteful. Like if I really had it fucking planned out, like you know what time like you put the camera up and you actually video her sitting on your lawn or squatting on your lawn, taking a shit, wiping her ass, you know, I would time it. Like I'd get that perfect time window and be sitting there waiting with like a hose or like a flamethrower.
Water balloon.
You know?
Like, Chrissy, do you remember when you guys dropped the water balloon? I think it was on Justine's head. Was it Justine Stone's head? When
she's calling somebody out. That's it.
When she
called somebody out.
Do you remember who that was? It Justine? It was somebody. They walked right underneath your house window, and you guys dropped water balloons on her, and she was so angry. And that was just because she was walking, not because she was shitting in front of your house. Just because she dropped the water balloons on her.
No, but I would be sitting there. I would literally be like spiteful and just plan it. So I would get revenge on this bitch and she's dropping a deuce on my lawn.
Well, she's been going down there almost the same exact time.
Freaking Nerf gun or something.
Fuck that. I want bodily harm.
I want a fucking BB gun or a pellet gun.
Either that or if she shits in the same spot. Like you set a trap. You know? Like again, this is where the deranged part comes in.
The bear
like
trap?
One of those pop-up dildos that goes right up her ass as she's taking a shit.
Oh.
You know, like plug that crap back up there. You know, that would be pretty interesting. You know, she'd have to do the rest of her job with a dildo hanging out of her ass.
Oh god.
Well, how could you do your job then?
Why the fuck would I have to worry about it then?
They would be blocking it technically.
So then she can't shit then. It's almost like throwing a butt plug up there. Don't shit on my lawn! Right there.
Damn.
I mean, I'm spiteful like that. You're going to destroy my property. I might as well destroy your asshole.
You know, you could, Sean, and you said put the sprinklers on.
No, that does nothing, though.
That's
like her taking her shit in a bidet. Like, instead of her wiping her ass, she's getting a fucking ass washed by a sprinkler.
Oh, God.
I mean, come on. Think about this. I mean, those bidets were expensive. How much was that toilet? $15,000? $10,000.
$10,000.
And that wasn't even in fucking, that was in pounds, I think it was, for that fucking one toilet.
I don't know.
An expensive piece of porcelain crap.
I don't know.
Put that cookie down now!
Do you guys still have that list that we were talking about earlier?
What list?
The one that I had said that I was going to try to find the weasel penis name?
Oh, I'll have to, if you just give me a second, but you can.
Would you guys start with this whole rubbing, like, nipple thing on these freaking...
Okay, so, and we're filling Aaron in live and on the run. Originally, we were supposed to have a boob off between Jimmy and Fior. But Jimmy backed out, so his punishment every episode, when he saw the emojis, whether it be a happy emoji or a thumbs up, he had to rub his nipples.
That was a lot of thumbs up and happy emojis right there.
And
these people are just awesome in that way.
these are the faithful viewers that are on legitimately, whether there's a Ranger game on, a Yankee game, a Met game, a football game.
What's up,
They're
Tim?
all on. Timmy who?
Oh, damn.
It's Timmy.
Timmy. My face is reloading itself, so you just have to give me a second.
Oh, it got a little gay.
Because that's it. I can't do anything until it comes back on. That's where my article's saved.
So how was this boob thing was gonna happen?
Oh, it was a boob off.
A boob off. How, like, what was?
Whose boobs were better?
Whose boobs were better? Yours or Jimmy's?
Well, he has moobs, and she has real boobs. So you figure it out. I think hands down, I think Field probably would have won.
Oh, come on.
Although then it was expanded to be a multiple participant boob off, where the viewers had to vote on who had the better boobs. Obviously, it's not happening right now because it's not planned out, and I don't have enough security, so I'd have to hire you and Jay and Karasu for security for the event.
I don't know what the hell's going on with my freaking phone.
Your phone's spazzed.
What I want to know is like, why don't you guys do some kind of like jackass thing, like no, not me. Not me.
You have done some pretty jackass style things.
Hey, listen, just because I go head first into a punching bag machine and then nearly not
and missed the punching bag and go into the body of the machine, which I saw live and in person, which I wish I fucking would have videotaped.
A lot of people did. But
the outcome was like, what happened?
Hey, I scored higher than the guy that punched it. So
not by very
go
much.
figure that out. He punched like a 370 something. My head freaking got 4 something. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, then he goes, oh yeah, I want you to elbow the machine, and I fucking elbowed the machine, and it got stuck because his fucking head went through the fucking meter. Bastard.
Oh, that cracked that machine, man. That was crazy. I used to do jackass stuff, like, all the, tempted stuff.
Well, when you tried to fucking slide across the pool table, it got fucking stuck.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. How about the one I told you guys, like, hit the ball to see if you guys can get it into my ball?
Yeah.
I literally would just sit on that pool table and go, like, take your bet.
Like, I used to make fun of people. I used to put my crotch by the fucking pocket.
Yeah.
And they would always miss. Well, the one time Aaron did it, they fucking hit him in the nuts with the ball.
I was like, hey, let me just lay it right here and listen to you guys go, bam,
Yeah. Oh my god, it was horrible. All right, well, fucking technology fucking golem in the back is trying to fucking get up the last topic for the show for the night. It's actually pretty funny.
Seriously, why don't you guys do like a jackass thing where like one guy would be saying, Jimmy, you guys are gonna do that thing with the boob off. Why don't you just have like your viewers say something about like, let's see him do this stupid shit.
Nah, he's not that adventurous. We'd have to actually hire you for that.
I'll do it for free. No, I mean no.
No. I'm not paying those medical bills.
I already got medical coverage.
Yeah, we're breaking him in finally.
Nice, Eddie.
All right, wait,
Please, no more.
What did I?
The nipples hurt.
The 100 penile names, and they're not about micropenises. There were some very interesting names in the
100 penis nicknames.
Yes. This is the final topic for the night.
Okay, so we were discussing something earlier today, and we were trying to find out if there was a nickname
With Weasel.
with weasel in it for a penis. And
It would have been a wonderful segue to go from Bobby the Brain
um,
Heenan to penis names.
so
Yeah, right.
I googled it, and there was a list of 100 penis nicknames. And to start off with, I thought this was kind of funny that this article was a Valentine's Day article.
So pay attention. Your name, you might, if you've probably nicknamed your penis any of these names and it's in the article.
Right. I'm not reading all 100 because that's just
read off the ones like you read off before.
Top 10.
So
no, there is no top 10.
No, they're in alphabetical order.
I'm
just going to skip a
Jesus
couple.
Christ!
Okay, so it
That'd be painful.
starts with Action Jackson, the Alabama black snake, the albino asparagus, the atomic turtle, the baloney pony, the bed snake, the beef bayonet, Big Jake and the one-eyed snake, the blue-veined aristocrat, the bushwhacker, Captain Winky,
Captain Winky.
the cave hunter, the custard launcher, the chixicle. That one, I thought that was cute.
By the way, Christina is fucking going crazy right now.
Okay.
OMG.
Wait. Okay. Cockosaurus Rex.
Cockosaurus Rex. That's fucking great.
Count Schlongula.
Schlongia.
The crotch cannon.
The what?
The crotch cannon.
Crotch cannon.
Crotch cannon. Cupid's arrow. The dictator. The disco stick. Earth.
God almighty.
Earthworm Jim, the Easy Rider. This one makes me laugh because, Mr. Ricky, what do you call yourself? What do you,
Mr. Hurricane?
What is your nickname
Dick.
that you put into the computer when we bowl?
Oh no! Don't say Sir Mix-a-Lot.
No. El Presidente.
Oh, you
El
gotta
Presidente made the cock list.
made the
as
cock
name.
list.
So not only does he is a self-proclaimed dick as far as this is concerned.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the nickname for Richard is Dick.
Yeah,
So
of course.
Okay.
I'm a 5'10" Dick.
All right. Elmer the Glue Shooter.
My God!
You can't make this shit up. The Everlasting Gobdropper.
Oh God.
Fat Albert. The Flesh Flute. The Giving Tree. Harry Houdini.
Oh, we gotta stop right there because what happens when the guy goes fucking bald eagle?
Whatever.
Then how is he Harry Houdini?
The Heat-Seeking Moisture Missile.
Sounds like a micropenis right there. With the heat-seeking
Moisture missile.
moisture. Wow.
Ivan the Terrible.
Ivan.
Jimmy Wriggler.
Oh my God.
Justin Bieber. Justin Beaver. Okay? Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Captain Kabasa. King Dingling. The Knob Goblin. The Lap Rocket. Let me go through these. Moby Dick, Mr. Happy, the Muff Marauder, One-Eyed Trouser Trout. Otis Deep Throatus is probably my favorite.
Otis Deep Throatus.
Otis Deep Throatus. The Pleasure Pump.
The pleasure pump?
Prince Everhard of the Netherlands.
There goes my micropenis.
All right, there's only a couple more. Russell the One-Eyed Muscle. Sergeant Stiffy. The Sex Pistol. The Sperminator. The Spitting Cobra. The Tan Banana. The Telescope of Love. The Thrill Drill. The Tonsil Tickler. The Trouser Snake. Twig and Berries. Uncle Remus. The Vaginal Depth Detector. The Venus Maximus. Wally the One-Eyed Wonder Wiener.
I know this is Wonder Worm.
The Weapon of Ass Destruction.
Weapon of destruction.
Imagine getting that tattoo down there.
Ooh.
That would hurt.
God.
The Wee Willy Winky. The Womb Broom and the Zipper Ripper.
The zipper ripper.
Those were well, that's almost 100, but I'm not reading all of them. So that's
Take them beans!
But come on, really? Womb Raider.
But you're just a dick.
So there. So if you guys heard any of that and you had no idea what you can nickname yourself, I can email this list to anyone. You could pick one if that's what you need.
I want to be that one. What'd you say?
Listen,
No, like the one with the ass.
Weapon of Ass Destruction.
Weapon of ass destruction. That's gonna be like I'll be like,
you know.
Damn. My nipples are. How the does he do this all the time? And his nipples are not red. I mean,
well, just think of it this way, though.
shit.
Technically, he kind of gets off because he takes a break, but then like he doesn't see half of them. Like sometimes I don't see half of them.
I just really do not want to rub them anymore. They hurt. I don't know why, but they hurt.
Next time
So we have a request for Chris's dick name.
What happened?
She goes, please, Chris needs a dick name.
Well, you know what, Chris? I will come over and I will show you the lists because there's between all of these lists, there's about 1,000 dick names, and we could select one,
Zipper ripper.
and then you can give him one.
Oh
I think
God,
he
man,
He
almighty!
definitely deserved it.
And they are flying across
They
the
are
screen.
flying across. The
Yeah, you're in trouble now, man.
Oh God! Okay.
Oh,
I
shit.
go.
He's gonna need a fucking nipple brawl later.
Hey, Will, damn it, man. Fucking.
Alrighty then.
We can pick.
Damn!
We can pick for him together. We can totally pick.
What
for
the
him.
heck?
I think we should put them all in a hat, Chris. Like, we'll pick the top 20, and then like let him choose one, and that's what he's going to be as. For the rest of his whole life.
but as an exclusive to the pipe bomb, you have to make the announcement. It has to be aired live, like an announcement.
Chris, if you agree to this, we will videotape ourselves selecting Chris's new dick name, and I will come back and we can play it for the next show.
The question is does Chris know
No.
that his wife is picking
No.
his dick name?
No. And you know why? Because they blocked each other and unfriended each other on Facebook.
No, but I mean, as she's watching the video right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, is he in the room?
Does he know, Chris? Does he know that you're going to do this? Oh, she said, let's do it. Good idea. Yes, let's do it. All right. So then that's
now,
it.
mind you, it can't be a part of the Lovebirds episode, though.
No.
Although, actually, that would actually be really funny.
It could be.
That it's like them doing a show of another show.
Yes.
Which actually, that would be pretty
All
funny.
right.
All right.
I think.
Well, we'll have to set up that dynamic.
Oh, she said no. He's working.
Oh my God.
Oh, but you know what? He might watch this later because sometimes he watches it later on. But I think this would be fucking hysterical. This would be like group participation. I think this could work.
Oh my God.
I am so ready for this, Chris.
It's fucking horrible. Holy shit.
I'm keeping these websites and we're going to pick one for him.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Shit.
And Aaron, this is what you do with your friends that have been your friends for like 30 years. You pick names for their husband's penis.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
That's fucking insane.
All right,
We
so
should do a show all together. I've been saying this for months. But that's something you're going to have to speak to your hubby about.
wait, the four of us do a show?
Could you imagine 4 of us on a Lovebird show?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Chrissy and her husband are now doing a small podcast like ours called Lovebirds. And it's just the two of them and their little arguments, like from day to day.
By the way, I got to comment on that.
Hi, Marlena. You're late.
Enzo says put micropenis on the hat as well.
Oh, so he can call his dick the micropenis?
Why not? I don't know. That'd be actually pretty funny.
There you go. You got the micropenis on your head.
It's a fucking glue stick! He isn't dressed up and it doesn't have a hat on.
It is my micropenis right
Now you
now.
could
Yes.
really be a dickhead.
Now, if you take that home, that's up to you and your wife.
Hey, yo.
I think
I had a thought, but I forgot it. Oh, the comment on the Lovebirds episode from today with Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
I was a little torn about the technology that was used to order their food.
Dunkin' Donuts has an app.
I understand that, okay?
There's an app for that.
But
There is. There's an
the
app for Dunkin'
people
Donuts.
at Dunkin' Donuts for some reason cannot comprehend English.
It depends on which Dunkin' Donuts you're going to.
Yeah,
Any of them.
Any of them in Brooklyn are all.
For example, the one on Flatbush and Avenue L, okay? If you tell them you want a coffee light with 2 sugars, okay? They hand you the handful of sugars and they say, put it in yourself.
Oh, fuck.
Why the fuck would I want to do the extra work of trying not to spill the coffee, put the sugar in when it's already filled up to the top, and then spilling the coffee all over the place, trying to mix the sugar in. Oh, and then guess what? You still got to put the cap on. Why can't you not put the 2 sugars in the cup first? Pour your coffee in with the milk
She
and mix
said
it.
it's terrible. They're always wrong.
Yeah.
You see, but this is why, Chris, we don't go to Dunkin' Donuts. Well, I don't go to Dunkin' Donuts.
That's why I go to 7-Eleven and
we
make my
go
own
to
fucking
7-Eleven
coffee.
and make our own coffee.
See, the thing is like, well, if you're talking about coffee-wise, yeah. But Dunkin' Donuts is like, we order half a dozen donuts, and the guy gets a dozen donuts. It's like, well, what else you guys want? You said half a dozen.
I know.
Not a dozen.
I know.
If you have a curler, no. It's right in front of me. That's a curler.
No, how many
All right,
times do you go?
Sean, we'll see you soon.
How many times do you go to Dunkin' Donuts? You're in the mood for one donut, and they never have it.
Yes.
And it's the easiest donut to ever have.
Yes.
Well, then again, 5-0 ends up going
But
to
you know
fucking
what?
7-Eleven.
Again,
So
I say this about Dunkin' Donuts. Some Dunkin' Donuts do their own baking. Other ones have donuts delivered. So when
Lazy
they have,
bastards.
if they have small stores, then when they run out of stuff, that's it for the day. If you have a Dunkin' Donuts that has an actual bakery part downstairs or upstairs or in the back or wherever the fuck it is.
She says she's lazy.
No,
So what I'm going to do is...
She is lazy to make her own coffee.
No. She just said she was lazy.
On the donuts.
She didn't say fucking...
They never have what
They
you
never have
want.
the ones you want.
You never will. You're like, you can't go to French
All right,
Fries.
so you know what Chrissy's getting from me after this episode is over? And she's obviously hearing this right now. She is getting a link to the YouTube video that we did on the technology episode.
I think you should.
Not saying that any of it really applies to the situation, but that was actually a pretty good point that I made. Although Chris's idea of skipping the line is okay in some effects.
But you still got to stand there and wait.
No, they have the pickup.
No, but meaning they got his order wrong, so you still had to stand there and wait for them to make it again. Which is still like another 5 minutes.
By the way, Steven, I will not pay $5.50 for a cup of fucking motor oil at Starbucks. Fucking sewage. Shit's too nasty.
I do like one thing from Starbucks. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
here we go.
They make a mint chocolate chip, a mint chocolate frappuccino. It tastes like Girl Scout.
If I have to spend $11 to get a fucking pastry and a cup of coffee, I might as well fucking make it all myself. Ground my own beans, buy the dough and the flour.
Like an old fart.
Fuck that.
And plus that you never have to buy a pastry again because I make them.
Yeah, but you know when you are not home in the bakery, and I am out and I want a pastry and a coffee, I'm not spending $11 to go to Starbucks. There could be 5 of those and 1 Dunkin' Donuts. I'd rather go to Dunkin' Donuts than the Starbucks. And their coffee sucks too, so it's even worse. It's the truth.
Krispy Kreme donuts, Steven said.
Wow.
I like Krispy Kreme donuts.
All right, but Krispy Kreme donuts used to be sold at Hess.
Really?
That was my kryptonite. When I was working at Wallbounds, I used to go across the street at 9:30 before my shift ended. I got a cup of coffee, and I just fucking clear them out of Krispy Kreme donuts.
I can't tell you when's the last time I had a donut.
I think you live on another planet.
It's not that.
It's on this diet.
I'm on thing.
It's on
Ever
his
since,
diet.
ever since I went to Mexico and came back, I haven't had any sugar.
Yeah, but that's good though.
It is a good thing. But now you guys
It's
make
good
you
though.
talk about this donut stuff, Dunkin' Donuts, pastries.
No, Enzo,
cappuccino.
I end up not saving the $11 because I'll go to
Castle.
7-Eleven
Like
and
once we could be like,
I end up fucking filling up on all their
I
shit.
love this water, Aaron. This is the most delicious water.
you know, I like this water. It barely fits in my mouth.
Yeah, but the water is not even in there.
Yeah, cause drink it all, man. You know, I gotta learn how to slip it real. I mean, I can drink it real well.
Yeah, you have to know how to conserve water.
Oh heck no, man.
There you go.
All right, I think we're done because we're down to like 4 people watching.
Yes.
Everybody else is ditching us, and I gotta go pick up my kid.
Lovely.
But we have to go pick up my kid.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm the driver. Anyway, so on behalf of everybody here at the Pipe Bomb, we are coming up upon a anniversary. I didn't want to say anything earlier, but we're coming up upon a anniversary.
You remember?
The 50 video broadcast anniversary.
I know.
I'm not exactly sure what total we are at, but we have been going Facebook Live almost every week since March 24th.
Yes.
So we are currently at the 6-month anniversary for the Pipe Bomb. So we thank everybody for showing up every week, and we guarantee we enjoy entertaining everybody every week. So next week we have some special episodes. We will have more than one guest on the show, which will be awesome. If you guys want to know, you're going to have to tune in because I'm not spilling the beans. Fuck you all. I can't even say it with a fucking straight face.
Yeah, can you?
What the fuck is going on? Anyway, so Yes, the 6 months did fly by, Chrissy. So we have a whole bunch of new special stuff coming up, and well, we will have more than just the three of us here next week. So we have some fun shit planned. So if you haven't, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll probably put up some like weird, like behind the scenes shit or special episode that we'll shoot privately where nobody sees it, and then we'll air it on the YouTube channel. We always have these fucking inconspicuous, impromptu
like,
fucking videos.
craziness thing go on.
So
That's my style.
if you have subscribed to the channel, share it. We're currently trying to get subscribers so we can get better shows going. Without you guys, it doesn't feel like we've ever really achieved a lot, but you guys look for us every week, and we try to oblige and be here every week and put on 2 good shows.
And I wear my best low-cut shirts I could possibly wear just to entertain everybody.
Yes, because cleavage sells. So
That's the way I see it.
Dang it. My boobs are
maybe
not big
maybe
enough.
maybe Aaron might be wearing a cleavage shirt next week if he comes back. Who knows? You gonna wear a low cut shirt? Show off your man boobs?
After his nipples recover, he'll come back.
Yeah. So, on behalf of here we go. There we go. He's going into his sweetheart stage. So, on behalf of Aaron and behalf of Melissa, we will catch you all next week on the flip side.